What's going on, YouTube? Hey man, we back with another video. Man, life's been good, to say the least. Life's been good. Life's been great. I've been learning a lot. Nothing really crazy has happened this week, but I've just been getting into His presence. I've just been getting into His Word. I've just been diving deep. I'm blessed. I am blessed, to say the least. But I don't really have that much actually to talk about this week. Still waiting on the job to hit me back, so I can get my start date, but I'm not gonna put all my eggs into one basket. So I'm still applying to other places and stuff like that. But I still figured God was gonna do it. I still know God's gonna get me through it. I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna get this job, right? Like, regardless, if it's God's will, I'll get this job. But if it's not in His will, it's okay. I'm not really too pressed about it. Because I know God's gonna get me through it all. You know what I'm saying? I know He's gonna get me through it all. So I'm just continuing to read every day, get in my Word. Still reading Genesis. Still reading 1 Samuel when I get home and other stuff. I read Genesis throughout the day. I read Samuel before I go to sleep. And it's just been a blessing. It's just been a blessing. One thing I've been trying to incorporate in my life is praying before I eat. I'll be honest with y'all. Most of the time when before I started doing this, I would forget to pray before I eat. And that's something I've noticed, and I was like, dang, I can't do that. I gotta bless the food. Right? So one thing I've been trying to incorporate and make sure I do is I pray before eating, no matter where I am, no matter what food I'm eating. I pray before I eat. And that's one of the things I've been trying to incorporate in my life. Recently that's something I've struggled with, And I'm being honest with y'all. Obviously it's not good. But yeah, that's something I've been trying to incorporate into my life more and more. But just even reading in 1 Samuel, I've been reading it to get more understanding of identity. Like how Saul's identity, how David's identity when he was named king, and just that confidence to walk with God, and how Saul, when he was placed to be king, he didn't question it, he just walked in it. He walked in his identity that God called him to walk in. And even for David, when David was called to be king, he just walked in his identity. Even though he would think, right? He even said that I'm the lowest. Even Saul said, I'm the lowest of lows in my family. I'm the lowest of lows. And even for David, he was the least of his brothers, but he was still chosen. And that can it just helped me apply to my life that I'm chosen. Even if I may think I'm the lowest, I got problems, I got other problems, God has chosen me to do His work. And I gotta walk in it. I gotta walk in the confidence in it. So that's one of the major things I've been learning. And even when I posted on my story about how we should be walking with this confidence that David had against Goliath. Right? When he was facing Goliath, he literally said, you come to me with spears, clubs, whatever, weapons. I come in the name of the Lord and heaven's armies. Do you understand how much glory that is? Oh my gosh. We should be thinking that way. We should be moving in that energy. We come in the name of the Lord with heaven's armies, if we have that confidence that what we're doing is in the name of the Lord, and we're coming in the name of the Lord, what can really stop us? Genuinely, like that joint fired me up. I was reading that joint last night or 2 days ago. That joint fired me up. I was like, dang, that's crazy. What are your problems to God? You know, that's what really, like, if he can think that, like, he's facing up a 9-foot guy, what, and he won, what are your problems to God that he can't save you from? Man, oh man. Wow. But other than that, I've been still working on my brand. I had a conversation with people at my church, like, just really not knowing what to do. Not even know what to do, but I know what to do. But it's like I keep thinking that I have to build an audience before I start the clothing, and like I generally don't, because I can just start small, and like my test is my church. Not to say like I'm gonna test my church, you know, with all that I have and all that stuff, but like what I do and like how I can expand on it and get like feedback is through church, the people I go to church with, right? And like that's even before I test the waters of online, you know? Like it could be local, it could be people around me seeing the clothes and liking it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that they brought that to light to me. And I've been working on the brand so much. I've created so many items. I've re-edited so many designs. I was even into like getting the measurements correct today, getting the materials that I need, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm basically prepared to just hit up these manufacturers. I need to first obviously create the tech pack, you know what I'm saying? But I just need to make the LLC and just start going and knowing how to separate the money and all that stuff. So that's the big next step. I pray about it, obviously. I'm gonna get in my word, and see what God wants me to do next with that thing, you know. But yeah, that's really about it for today. Yeah, just been reading, getting deep into my word, waiting for this job opportunity. If it's God's will, I'm gonna still apply to other jobs and getting more into the brand. And you know, because obviously I can do stuff with the studio, you know, with the media and all that stuff, but it's like it's a lot harder for me to do it without, you know, a better camera. You know, I could do it with this, but it doesn't feel authentic. But maybe that's also something I gotta struggle with or deal with me. That like I can start off with this, I can start off with my phone. So yeah, I thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for everything y'all have done. And yeah, until next time, guys. Peace out.